Hi class, my name is Denise Flez. My banner ID is 01290664. I have not collaborated with any other live person in this video. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the central limit theorem. Okay, so what is the central limit theorem? Okay, so basically what the central limit theorem is the it shows that the sampling distribution of the mean of any independent random variable will be nearly normal if the sample is large enough. Okay, so an example of that is, say you give a person a dice and you have them roll it. You have them roll it 25 times and you plot the results. Okay, so the distribution to that graph is going to be rather flat because there's not that many samples. Okay, so now you give a person 2 dices and you have them roll the dice, and again, you plot the results. Now, when you plot those results, it's going to be 50 results. So when you plot it, the distribution is going to start getting a little bit bigger, right? More normal, rather than flat like the first one. Now you give a person 2 dices and you have them roll it 100 times, and you plot those results. The more samples you have and the more results you have to plot, the graph, the distribution graph, is going to start to become more normal. So this is very essential to statistics because the central limit theorem shows that the more samples you have, the more normal the distribution will be. Okay, so let me plot for you the second question where it says, according to the central limit theorem, assume that the salaries of elementary school teachers are normally distributed with a mean of 35,000 and a standard deviation of 72,000. If 36 teachers are selected at random, find the probability that their mean salary is lower than 32,000. So let's use StatCrunch to graph that. So we're going to go first to stat, then we're going to go to calculator, and we're going to hit normal. All right, let me move this so you guys can see. Now let's plot that. So we know that the mean is 35,000. The standard deviation is 72,000. Now we're going to divide that by the square root of 36 teachers, right? Now, we want to know the probability that their mean salary is lower than 32,000, right? So let's write 32,000 there. All right. All right. Now in this graph, we can see that it is the probability of a teacher's salary being lower than 32,000 is very low. If you can see, it's like 6%. So this graph right here, you see where the mean is in the middle, and you see that right here, the probability is very, very little. Now, that 36 is a good amount. If you want to do the central limit theorem, it has to be a large quantity. So that large quantity, they consider 30 or more to be a large quantity. So this right here can be used with the central limit theorem because they have 36 teachers that they want to see if their salary is lower than 32,000. So this right here is great. This goes to show that the central limit theorem is correct. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Blackboard, and I hope that I was able to explain to you what the central limit theorem is and why it's important. So just remember that the central limit theorem is very important in statistics because it shows that the more samples you have, the more normal the distribution will be. And it is pretty amazing that the more samples you have and how they always become normal, like for anything you do. I just think it's pretty cool that that happens like that, and you could show that in a graph and explain it to somebody. So I hope you guys find it pretty cool too. Thanks. Have a good day.